Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Catch in the middle, it's Evans. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the back. He's got it. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got a man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for him.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
On the set. Get set.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the...
Trying to get behind the defense. Threads it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Owls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Running back searching for a hole. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sellers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. First play of the drive wants to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault, and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Caught. At the 35, he's got room. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moment.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, oh! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Goodwin. Oh, what a move to get room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois looking to convert the 4th down. They'll run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense got it. They're on the run. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass
breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Illinois lining up quickly. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Sanchez. At the 35, he's open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The lone back's got it. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass.
Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, it didn't matter the defense. They probably knew this was RPO, but at the end of the day, they couldn't stop it. This offense right now just being way too physical up front.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Takes the handoff. It's Goodwin. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
There he goes. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He'll pull it down. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Leaves it with the back. And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sellers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It'll be a draw. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. A really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's what defense is all about. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
36.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. And tackled there by the defense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Pulls and fires complete. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On target. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Singletary. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a third down.
42 Spider. 4.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats.
29 Philly.
To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I